class. How are you today? Well, I think that you're going well. Thank you very much. I am Mr. Bukindi, the today's teacher of English. Good. Remember, class, that last time we studied the reading comprehension. And during that reading comprehension, we dealt with two kinds of exercises. I mean, true-false exercise and WH question exercise. Already done. Okay. Now, today, class, we're going to continue the remaining exercises. I mean, blank filling and guided writing exercise. And by the end of this lesson, class, you should be able to deal with a blank filling exercise correctly and a biography guided writing correctly. Good. Now, the lesson I'm teaching today is concerning the fourth form of the junior secondary school. Now, let's start with the blank filling exercise. Blank filling exercise. Now, what is a blank filling exercise? As you know yourself, class, it is a text with gaps, or it is sentences, or there are sentences given to you in which there are empty places. Then you have to take from the list given to you to fill the blanks. And no, you know, class, that the blanks are not filled at random. You should know, first of all, the word order. Good. What is the word order, class? Subject, verb, complement. So this is what you should know, class. Subject, verb, complement. You have to respect this order in order to fill correctly the appropriate word to the appropriate place. Otherwise, you will be wrong. Good. Let me give you an example. Paul eats a mango. That's very easy. Paul eats a mango. Paul is a subject, eats is a verb, and mango a complement. Each word has got its place. Then the verb is standing in the middle and it cannot take the place of the subject. So if you have to fill the words given to you in the blanks, you have to respect this word order. If, for example, we have here a gap in the middle, as this one is a subject, then the coming missing word is a verb. Now, if we have the verb here and the subject is missing, as this is a verb, then the missing word is a subject. Remember, class. So, do not fill the gaps at random. Good. Now, let's look at the different words that we have been given. This is our exercise, blank filling. Fill in the blanks with the words below. Now, these are the different words. The first thing to know, class, you should know what is the grammatical nature of the different words that have been given to you. After, what is after? So, what is so? Moved, what is moved? Help, and the other words. Good. Now, what is after? After is an adverb. Sometimes it may be a conjunction or a preposition. But here, we consider it as an adverb. So is the preterite of the verb to see. To see. Now, in the past, we say so. Now, moved. It's a regular verb. Then, it is in the preterite with ed. That's good. Help. Help is also a verb. He is a personal pronoun, but not any personal pronoun. It is a subject personal pronoun. Okay? The third person singular. Now, came. Came is the preterite of the verb to come. To come in the present or the infinitive. Now, in the past, we say came. Good. In, a preposition. That's good. And also, at the end, we have play, another verb. Then how many verbs do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 verbs. Then, if you master quite well what is each word, then we read a text so that you be able to fill it correctly. The appropriate word at the appropriate place. Good. Now, class, this is what we have to do. On your sheet paper, this is the gap 1. What I advise you, class, is that you should know what is surrounding the word, the environment in which you will put the word, okay? Now, for example, the gap 1 is here. The gap 1, yes. And then before the gap, you may have 1 or 2 words guiding you. For example, profession on your sheet paper, profession, and after we have 67, excuse me. This is a year, 1967, and we have profession before here, and after you have this. So the gap is in the middle, and as a word, it should be in relationship with the word coming before and the word coming after to make a good sentence. Good. Now, let's read the text, class. I write the correction here. Correction. 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 So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Now, very often, class, during the BPC exam or examination, the first example or the first answer is very often given as an example. But here, we don't have any example. But remember about what I'm telling you. You always have the first example, the first answer as an example. Good. Now, number 1, let's read the text. Roger Milla of Cameroon was the second oldest player in the 1990 World Cup. He was born on the 20th of May, 1952. He took a playing profession, gap or blank, then 1967. Good. Now, if this one do not guide you, the last one will guide you. Now, what is the word that we're going to take from the list? What is the appropriate word for this blank or for this empty place? As we have a year here, and very often in front of years, we have a preposition. What preposition? In. That is, we're going then to say, he took a playing profession in 1967. Then you write in here. That's very good, class. In. Good. Now, let's move to gap 2 now. Okay, what is the word coming before? Before the gap? Éclair. Éclair is a football team. A French word. A French word. Yes. And what is coming after? You have him, and also play. If this one do not guide you, or does not guide you, if this one does not guide you, the last one coming after will guide you. Good. Now, let's read the text again. He took a playing profession in, as we said, 1967. After the manager of Éclair, as a football team, Éclair, him. Now, the manager of Éclair here, the manager of Éclair, let me write it correctly for you, class. The manager of Éclair. The manager of Éclair. as a football team. The manager of a club. 2. The manager of a club. And then we have him after. Now, remember about the word order that I gave you, class. Subject, verb, complement. Now, let's check it here. The manager of a club. This is the subject. The manager of a club is a subject. Now, him is a complement. Good. Now, what is missing in the middle? A verb. Now, which verb will you take from the list? We have saw, moved, help, came, play. As the text is in the past, then we cannot take a verb which is in the infinitive. Then we take a verb which is conjugated. What are the verbs conjugated? Saw, moved, came. Good. Now, which verb will you choose, class? Try to think, class. The manager of a club, him, play for his school team. The manager of a club, okay, so, him, so. The manager of a club, so. That's good. The manager of a club saw him. Saw him playing for his school, or saw him play for his school. School team. Yes, number 3 now. Number 3. Gap number 3. Gap number 3. Gap number 3. Number 3. What is the word coming before? There is a comma. And what is the word coming after? Moved. Okay. The word coming after is moved. Then, moved is a verb. And what is missing here is a subject. A subject is missing. Now, let's read the text. Then, dot moved to Yaoundé. It means that a subject is missing. Now, let's go back to the list of words. Which word is taken as a subject here? Only one. The only one word is he. Then we write he. He. Good. Good, class. Then he moved to Yaoundé in 1977. Gap 4. Gap 4. Before the gap we have 2. Gap 4. Before the word we have 2. And after the gap we have 4. For FC Tonnerre. Good. Now, 2 is a preposition. As I told you, if the first one doesn't guide you, the last will guide you. Then, 2 is a preposition. Now, remember that English verbs in the infinitive take 2 as a preposition before. Good. Now, what is the verb that the word that we're going to take? Moved to Yaoundé in 1977 to for FC Tonnerre. Yes, FC Tonnerre. Now, it means that we need a verb. But which verb? We have the choice between help and play. The only verbs in the infinitive. The only verbs. Then, between play and help. Good. Now, but what is the verb that we're going to choose? Move to Yaoundé in 1975 to dot for FC Tonnerre. FC Tonnerre is a football team. Now, what is the verb to take, class? I wait for a while. The only verb that we're going to choose is play. So he moved to Yaoundé in 1975 to play for. That's good. To play for. To play for. Okay. To play for. Good, class. Now let's continue. Gap 5. Gap 5. Here is the gap. Now, what is the word coming before? We have he here. And what is the word coming after the gap? To friends. to France. To France. Okay. If the first one doesn't guide you, the last one will guide you. Good. Now, he is a subject. What is missing here, class? A verb. That's very easy. Now, what is the verb that we have to take? Which one we're going to take? Which verb? Play has already been taken. Play has already been taken. Play has already been taken. So has already been taken. So how many verbs remain? We have came and help. Only two verbs. Came and help. Good. Now let's read the text. After that, he doth to France. He doth to France. He doth to France. Then we have the choice between came, moved, help, came. Three verbs. That's good. Moved, help, came. Good. Now, he to France. Good. The only verb that we're going to take is moved. Moved means to go. So, he moved, as we said, he went to France. Then, 5, the answer is moved. Good. Moved. Gap 6. Gap 6, class. Gap 6. Yes, he retired from then 6 before we have football. After we have the 1982. 1982, yes. Gap 6. He retired from football, yes, and dot the 1982. Good. Now, let's go back to the list, class. Or let's read the text. After that, number 5, he said he played to France. After that, he moved to France. Yes. He retired from football, dot, the 1982. Dot, the 1982. Now, what is the word that we're going to choose, class, from the list? Yes, the word to be chosen is after. After as an adverb. After the 1982 World Cup. That's good. After the 1982 World Cup. Good. Now, let's move to gap 7. Blank 7. Blank 7. What is the word coming after? He. Before, I would say he. The word coming after. Out of. Out of. As I told you, he is a subject. What is missing here? What is missing? A verb. Good. A verb is missing. Now, how many verbs remain, or how many verbs haven't yet been chosen up to now? So has already been taken. Play has already been taken. Moved has already been taken. Now, we have came and help remaining. Two verbs. Came and help. Came and help. Good. Let's read the text. But he doth out of the retirement in 1980, in 1990. In 1990. Now, he, what is the verb conjugated? Because we have two verbs. One is conjugated, another one is not conjugated in the past. Then the verb that we should choose is the one which is conjugated. What is the verb? Which one is conjugated between help and came? Came is conjugated in the past. Then we're going to take Came. Good. Now, he came. Good, class. He came. He came. He came out of retirement in 1990. Now, the last word remaining. The last word. Number 8. Before we have to. After we have the Lions. It's a football team. In French said les Lions. Yeah. The Lions. Then, before we have to, a preposition. And what can we have after? A verb in the infinitive. Not a verb conjugated. And what is the last word that we have from the list? Just one word remaining. Is the verb to help. Then, to help, the Lions come fifth. To help. To help the Lions. Okay, class. We have just finished with the blank filling exercise. Then you keep in mind all the instructions that I have given you to help you deal with this exercise correctly, because it is a very important one during your BPC exam this year or every time. Good. Now, after this exercise, I told you that we have two kinds of exercises today. Then, a blank filling exercise, as we have already finished with it. Now, we move to guided writing exercise. It will be about a biography guided writing. Guided writing class. Use the following note to write the biography of Peter Shilton. Peter Shilton. He's a football player. He was. He's a football player. Now, name, Peter Shilton. Date of birth. Date of birth. Let me take a ruler. Name, Peter Shilton. Date of birth, September the 18th, 1949. Place of birth, Leicester. Marital status, married, 2 boys. 2 boys. Married, 2 boys. 2 boys. Not 2 days, but 2 boys. Good. Marital status, married. He's not a single. He's not a widower, but is married. 2 boys, with 2 boys. A wife's name, Sue. This is the name of his wife. Profession, goalkeeper. Goalkeeper. He plays football. Football career, Leicester City in 1966. It means it's a football team. Second one, Stoke City, 1974. Nottingham Forest, 1977. Football career. Now, important event. Important event. First international game, 1970. 1970. Retired from football after the 1919 World Cup. Now, you are asked, class, to write a biography of this person. A biography of this person. This exercise may be talking about a singer, I mean a musician. It may also be talking about a president. It may also talking about many other personalities. You write a biography talking about a person. Good. Now, our concern today is about Peter Shilton. Name, date of birth, and other things that I've already read. Now, let's come to the correction of that exercise. Correction. Good. At the very beginning, we should write the name, Peter Shilton, and say, talk about his date of birth, also is place of birth. Let's take those first three things. Name, date of birth, place of birth. What will you say, class? What will you say? Okay, Peter Shilton. Let me write the name. Peter Shilton. I'm already here. Peter Shilton. Date of birth. September 19th. No, 18th. The 18th, September 18th, 1949. Peter Shilton was born. To talk about the date of birth, this is the expression that we use. Was born. I was born. You were born. And so forth. Then, Peter Shilton was born. We have September 18th, 1949. Then we say, was born on September, okay? In front of a month, we say on. In front of the year, we say in, okay? Now, was born on September 18th, 1949. 1949. Place of birth now, class. Place of birth. Place of birth. Where was born Peter Shilton? In Brazzaville? No. In Kinshasa? No. He was born in Leicester. He was born in Leicester. Okay. That's good. That's good. Now, 1, 2, 3, already taken. Peter Shilton, here it is. Was born on. Peter Shilton was born on September. Then, Peter Shilton, here, was born on September, and the place of birth is there, in Leicester. That's good. Now, let's move to the marital status. Marital status. Good. Marital status is to know that if he's a single or if he's married. But here it is said, married 2 boys. He is married with 2 boys. Then, he is married. That's what we have to say. He is married. He is married. He is married. Tell me, what is the name of his wife? The name of his wife is Shu. Then we say, he is married to Shu. Okay. He is married to Shu. That's the name of his wife. Now, how many children do they have? How many children do they have? They have 2 children, then 2 boys. Okay. Then we're going to say, he is married to Shu, and they have how many children? 2 children, 2 boys. Good. They have 2 boys. You very intelligent class. I'm happy. Then Peter Shilton was born on September 18th, 1949 in Leicester. He is married to Shu, and they have 2 boys. Very easy class. Let's continue. Now, profession. What is Peter Shilton? What is Peter Shilton? What is his profession? Goalkeeper. Then we say he is a goalkeeper, or Shilton is a goalkeeper. Shilton is a goalkeeper. That's good, class. Shilton is a goalkeeper. Here we are, profession, Goalkeeper. Good. Football career now. Football career. Leicester City, 1966. Then we say, about his football career, because here we're talking about the football career. Then we say, about his football career, about means concerning, about his football career, concerning his football career, about his football career, about his football career, concerning his football career, yes, about his football career. Now, he played for Leicester City in 1960, in 1966. Then we write, come here, he played in the past class. He played for Leicester City. He played for Leicester City in 1966. He played for Leicester City in 1966. That's very good. You're intelligent class. Good. In 1974, what did he do? Then he joined Stoke City. He joined Stoke City. He joined Stoke City. Yes. And at the end class, what did he do? Now, at the end in 1977, he played for Nottingham Forest. Now, finally, it means at the end, he played for Nottingham. Okay, Forest. Nottingham Forest in 1977. In 1977. Good class. Now, what is remaining? We have important event. We have already finished with that. Then let me clean here to have more places or space. Okay. 2 boys already taken. Wife's names also taken. Profession taken. Good. Football career, we have just finished with it. Okay. Now, the last part is remaining. Important event. Okay. Now, what will you say, class, about the important event? What will you say, class? Moreover, yes. Moreover. Moreover, it means apart from this. Moreover, yes. What did he do? First international game in 1977. In 1970, yes. In 1970. Now, Shilton participated. Yes. Shilton participated in what class? Participated in the first international, participated in the first international game. Yes. In 1970. In 1970. That's good. And what is the last information? He retired from football after he retired. It means he finished playing. He retired from football. He retired from football. He retired from football when, class? After the 1990 World Cup. World Cup. World Cup. Okay. Now here is our text, class, about Peter Shilton. Let's read it again for the last time. Peter Shilton was born on September, yes, the 18th, on September the 18th, 1949 in Leicester. Good. He is married to Sue. This is the name of his wife. And they have 2 boys. Shilton is a goalkeeper. He plays football. That's good. About his football career, he played for Leicester City in 1966. In 1974, he joined Stoke City. It means he played for Stoke City. Finally, he played for Nottingham. Forest in 1977. Good, class. Moreover, Shilton participated in the first international game in 1970. He retired from football after the 1990 World Cup. He retired from football after the 1990 World Cup. Okay, yes. Now, class, look at all the exercise that I have been helping you to do. Here is the 18th. It can be written like this or even without th at the end. You are free to do it or not. But when you read, we say 18th. Good. 1949 in Leicester. Class, I'm very happy to be working with you today. I am Mr. Bukindi. Then I have finished this lesson. Remember about all the instructions that I have given you, class, to deal with a blank filling correctly and a guided writing correctly. I mean a biography guided writing. Goodbye. See you next time, class.